Thank you so much, Tim. Well, in sports news, they call Stores the basketball capital of the world. And tonight, the Huskies are in the nation's capital with a trip to the Elite Eight on the line. UConn will square off against Michigan State tonight at Capital One Arena. And that's where we find Fox 61's Alexa Harley. Now, Alexa, these are two teams from two different conferences, but they actually have a bit of history this season.
Yeah, the Huskies are gearing up for a 9:45 meeting with Michigan State. And like you mentioned, these are two teams that aren't totally unfamiliar with one another. These two powerhouses did meet back in October in what was an exhibition game. I know what you're thinking, an exhibition game is not a real game. It doesn't really count for the season, and you'd be correct, that is true. But all things have changed since then. Rosters have adjusted, lineups have changed, and of course, game plans have also been different since October meeting. Now, UConn did get the better of Michigan State in that exhibition game back in October, but it did expose some problem areas for the Huskies, things they needed to adjust as they entered the season, but it also set them up for success during that non-conference slate that was oh so difficult. But both Alex Caravan and Coach Dan Hurley said that they've actually referred back to that exhibition game filmed in October in preparation for tonight's Sweet 16 meeting.
The physicality that they play with, the rebounding, how fast they play at the pace that they play at. So there's a couple of key pointers that you could remember. Obviously the personnel too, but I mean, they're so different from October to March, just like we are, and how much better they've gotten. And I mean, their freshmen have gotten so much better. Just everyone on the roster has been playing way better than they obviously have in October. So I think you just remember the physicality and the pace that they play at.
Doing the exhibition is there's no greater test than playing, Michigan State or Tom Izzo coach team or this group of just credible players that they got, the men they have on the team. So we were very intentional about trying to schedule them for that game right before the opener so we could really identify our vulnerabilities, and they were on full display in that game. They exposed us. I think we gave up 6 or 7 free throw rebounds in that game. Our transition defense was a joke. We got assaulted on the glass. There was a lot there in that game that we were able to show the guys this week when we got manhandled. We're a much different team. They're a much different team, but it helped us both get ready for November and December because we're obviously two of the best teams in the country.
Now, we have a lot of time here in D.C. Obviously, you can see behind me, there's no teams out here. A lot of time before the first tip off at 7 and then later at 9:45 for the UConn men. But a couple thousands of miles south and east in Texas is where the UConn women are about to take the court and take on UNC. Now, for star AZ Fudd, this is her last ride in a UConn jersey. And she says that she's just grateful to have been embraced by the fans and grateful for her time with this program.
I mean, it's so crazy to see so many people wearing stuff with my name on it, with my face on it. It doesn't get old. It still surprises me. I can't emphasize enough how special a place this is.
Showtime, Slim.
Now, Fox 61's Sean Humphrey is actually out in Texas right now covering that women's matchup. So make sure you tune into Connecticut Game Week later on tonight at 7:30 on Fox 61. Fox 61 Sean Humphrey is going to join me from his respective arena out there in Texas. I'll be here in D.C. to give you a much deeper dive into both of these Sweet 16 matchups between the UConn men and women. For now, live inside Capital One Arena, Alexa Harley, Fox 61 Sports.